They say a clean bike is a happy bike. Well, Esmeralda must be the most miserable Trek Fuel 99 out there. Let's get on topic. Hey everybody, it's Thomas with Get Out Arizona, and you are watching another great episode of Toolbox Topic. I'm joined once again by my co-host Brandon Van Leeuwen. Brandon, how are you?
We're doing just fine.
Nice. Did you have an all right weekend?
It was all right.
It was all right. I read an article on pickleball.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, said all you guys are just the next generation of hipsters.
All right, I'm quitting.
It just made me want to
That was my
play.
last day.
Yeah, I couldn't be a hipster because I couldn't twist my mustache. Joking, guys. I know. We'll get on topic. Anyways, once again, we're at the Czech Bicycle Store, West Phoenix in Goodyear, Arizona, where the cool kids hang out, and me. And as I alluded to in the intro, I don't wash my bikes. If it wasn't for me bringing it to Brandon and his guys at Trek, my bikes would essentially never get cleaned, with the exception of preventative maintenance that I do. But for the most part, meh, what do I care? It's going to get dirty again. I don't wrap it. I don't do anything with it. Nothing. Because it's a mountain bike, and it's meant to be ridden. And I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh my God, look how just jive my paint job is, and my cool anodized parts, and before I forget, you're clamping it in the wrong spot. That's not me, guys. I go out, I ride, I don't really care. As long as my drivetrain is clean, the appropriate parts of my brakes are clean, that's it. But a lot of guys and gals do like to keep their ride shiny and looking new, and I get it. It's just not who I am. So today, we are going to give Esmeralda a bath, and Brandon's going to show you.
Bath.
Yeah, Brandon's going to show you some of the products that they use here, make some suggestions, and yeah, hopefully you guys learned something out of it. If not, I don't know what to tell you. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. So if people aren't the kind of people, they're like you, they don't care, you know, they like the bike to look like it's used, that's fine. Perfect. Keep the drivetrain clean, no matter what. Frame can be look as dirty as you want. Keep the drivetrain clean, the chain, the cassette clean.
And that's
also,
what I do.
Keep your stanchions clean.
Yep.
That would be where my toleration lies. Just keep those things clean because those will wear out. Those will wear out the parts.
Absolutely.
So I totally get the rest.
And
it's
I keep
not
my pulleys
way,
clean too.
But I get it. That's
well,
just
you have a
fine.
white seat on your bike too, and white handlebar tape.
That's true.
That's true.
But I do like to keep my bike shiny and new looking.
You do.
And they do get dirty every now and again. Now, typically, when I do a tune-up, or most of us do a tune-up or something in the shop, if your bike is pretty damn dirty, I'm not going to lie. You got caked on mud on there from Sedona. I can tell you've been to Sedona. It's all red.
Yep.
It's
here in the
it's gonna
desert
take a lot
and
of work.
everything.
Typically, what I'll just do is most of the bikes here are just dusty.
Yeah.
So I will use either just a clean rag and just take the dust off,
right,
just to get them cleaned up, and then use some kind of polish, which
knocking
we'll
the
get
dust
into later.
off, guys.
Yep. Or use a little bit of high pressure off of the compressor at a distance.
Yeah.
Just to knock the dust off. And then I will do a thorough drivetrain clean on the bike, as well as then polishing up afterwards.
Right.
If any of you are my customers and you see me bring your bike out to the back where we're going right now,
right,
because your bike is nasty.
Yeah.
So we're going to take this bike out back here pretty soon.
Okay.
I'm going to show what we're going to use. We have a couple of different options.
No, do we need the second camera for this?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I don't think so.
Okay. Show and tell.
So these are a couple of things that we use here. We have the Finish Line and the Bontrager bike wash. I've never used these, to be quite honest with you. So I don't know. I know they smell good. Okay. But I've never used them. I don't know how well they cut through.
Is it that new car smell?
Grime. No, I don't know what it is. They usually smell like stripper.
So that's called not Bed Bath & Beyond. Lotions and potions. There you go. Lotions and potions. It's that.
Today we're going to use my fave. This thing is awesome. This is the Simple Green bike foam.
I hear a lot of good things about that.
It is so satisfying.
Okay.
And wait till we get out there. You're going to love it.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go out there. We have a few brushes out there. Ours are not in this great of shape, as you'll see in a moment, but this is not a bad kit to have. Yeah. They have a number of different softnesses to the bristles for different parts of the bike.
Right. It's like a
loofah. It works good. You might also find some good brushes over at AutoZone or something. Works just fine. About $20 for the kit. I don't think it's too terrible.
No, that's not outrageous.
No. And then when we come back in, we're going to use a polish of some sort to get that shine back. I have these are our 3 favorites in the shop. We have Bike Lust, we have the Bontrager Shine, and SC1. We're going to use SC1 because it's open right now.
Okay.
It works just
Yeah,
fine.
Nothing wrong with that.
It smells like a stripper. It's awesome. Not
Is
that I
it,
would know.
is it hibiscus morning or
I don't even know.
honeydew sunset?
You'll find out in a second.
Oh, Jesus.
It's probably a carcinogen as well.
Probably.
but that's what we're
Everything
gonna do.
kills you.
See? Nice, right?
Not really.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, maybe.
all right.
It smells like
It's still coming down.
it smells like Pez.
Also nice.
So.
All right. So today
anyways.
we're going to use the SC1. It's a great one that we like to use. Again, when we go out there, we're just going to use a very soft shower on this thing, loosen up all the big dirt, and come back and do the detail work.
I know I'm being kind of more goofy than usual, guys. I don't know. This is one of those things where it never made sense to me as far as that goes. But, and with all the different items, I mean, and people get after it. I see there's quite a few videos too. You will see other people doing it other ways. There may be some stuff that we would suggest that you don't do high pressure, especially when it comes to like e-bikes and you're really hammering down where the motor would be, or some things like that. But there's not necessarily a completely wrong way, or this is like the ultimate right way to do it. This is how we do it.
There's a
And
few
if you
tips in
have
there, but-
suggestions or some way that you like to do it, comment down below, guys. We're an interactive channel, but I always say just be nice, be respectful. So
All right.
comments are welcome. All right, so let's go
outside. It's only 93 degrees outside today, so it's a beautiful morning.
All right, Brandon, give us a little transition here.
And 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. All right.
Here we go.
Yeah, only 93. It was 93 when we got here at 7:15. It's probably 100 degrees right now. I'm gonna tell Brandon, please be careful going around the camera.
Pretty smooth.
Now, Brandon did take the bags off my bike. I normally wouldn't do that.
So this is where we typically have our wash area. Well, this is our only wash area, to be honest with you.
Right.
So we got our hose out here, and I got my brushes in my bucket. I'm ready to go. Again, we're going to use, I don't know who used this last, but we are on a soft shower mode. So I'm just going to loosen everything up real quick. It's very important that you use a very soft shower mode, and we are not going to go with a jet mode on anything that has a bearing in it. Your hubs, your bottom bracket, your headset, all that stuff. By using high pressure or even high pressure air, you could potentially push in contaminants, push out grease, and you're going to wear out those parts. I forgot my foam inside.
You forgot your foam inside?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna cut for a second, and I'm gonna go grab Brandon's foam. All right, there it is.
Hey, thanks.
Brandon's foam.
All right.
That almost sounds like a movie. Brandon's foam.
So again, this is one of our favorite ones to use here. You'll see how satisfying it is in a moment. It does say it is safe for all components of the bike, but you should read the instructions. Make sure you test a spot on your bike first to make sure there's no, I don't know, discoloration or something.
Right.
Even though it says it's safe on all components, I am going to stay away from the brake rotors. I am going to get a little overspray on them, but I don't want to really douse the brake rotors or the brake pads in this stuff. It should be just fine, but I'm still a little leery about that part. But here we go.
Oh man.
Whoops, it's just what I said.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
you just forget
it's
hose
just
it.
Thomas's bike.
Right. Oh, good stuff. Man, this reminds me of like a bathroom cleaner, the foaming
like
bubbles.
little bubbles. Yeah.
Yep. It works hard, so you don't have to. Oh, that is pretty cool.
It is. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get both sides of this.
Man. Yeah, see again, guys, this is not what I would do, you know. Although I definitely appreciate it. Not saying that I don't. But it's funny because I've had some of the guys too, they're like, hey, Thomas, you want us to clean up the bike? And I'm like, why? I'm just going to go out and ride and get it dirty again. I just, you know, that's like my Tacoma. You know when it gets washed?
Yeah,
when
you
it
never
rains.
wash it, do you?
When it rains. Mother Nature
And now I'm going to use a
Takes
lot of
care
the
of
stuff
me.
on your cassette. Your cassette has some really caked on
Yeah.
grease and such from Sedona. Get your pulley wheels.
Now we were gonna do a video on how to clean your pulleys, but we're gonna do this one first, and then here in a few weeks, we'll do a pulley cleaning video, and maybe we'll do another full drive train cleaning video too. We haven't done one in a while.
Yeah, we can do an off the bike
Yeah.
drivetrain clean or something.
And I know as much as you guys love us, you're not gonna go back and find older episodes, so.
And I go ham on this stuff. I love it.
Did you say you go ham?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
So-
a new one for me.
It is?
Yeah, I've never heard that term.
Oh.
So,
And then we're just gonna let that sit just for a moment. Let all the foaming bubbles do their work.
right?
Well, look how beautiful that is. I love it.
It's like shaving cream.
And as we had inside, these aren't as in great a shape as the ones that you saw earlier, but
Right?
I got my brushes. I'm going to use the very soft bristle brushes just to break up all the mud that was on your frame. And then, once again, I'm going to go ham with this guy on the component parts, especially the cassette.
Okay.
And then around the chain rings as well. Those are hard parts. They could probably have some good caked on stuff in there, so we're going to
Yeah.
use this on that.
You know, guys, I'm really trying to figure out what rock I've been living under, because Brandon just said it again. I'm going ham, and he's as old as I am, and I've never heard of that.
Well, I work with a lot of young punks.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. How is that, Brandon?
What?
Working with the younger generation.
A lot of times I don't know what the hell they're talking about, to be quite honest with you.
Ah, Lord. It happens.
Yeah.
That's all right. We had a chance to see good bands live in concert, and it's like the last of the good music, and all they have is pretty much crap right now. Except for Greta Van Fleet. Those guys rock.
Who's that? See,
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
who that is.
And I won't even say it's a new rock band. They've been out for a while, and I friggin' got turned on to them a couple years ago, man, but they're good.
Nice.
You could totally hear like that Rush, Led Zeppelin influence on their music.
Nice.
Good stuff. Guys, I'm gonna zoom in here. You can see what Brandon's doing. He's just getting into every crack and crevice. This kind of reminds me of Dodgeball, where he's in there cleaning the rims.
The what?
That's right, boy. Get in there good and deep. No. I don't know, Thomas. Maybe so.
Oh, God.
Brandon's trauma. Now,
All right, that's looking
that brush
nice.
is just getting into the cassette to knock off some of that dirt, correct?
Yeah, yep. And really, the chemical reaction with that foam is really doing a lot of the work.
Yeah. Yeah,
Softening
you're putting
everything up.
minimum effort into this, man, and it already looks
Yeah. And we
tremendous.
get a little shine on there.
Man.
You're going to be a new man.
God, I'm half tempted to buy some of this product and start doing it myself, but yeah, I know.
Well, another thing that I would suggest too, what
Is
I always
like,
do,
subscribe, and hit the bell notification
yes,
icon.
Yes, exactly
Helps
that.
out the channel, helps out the video. That's what he was ready to suggest. All right, Brandon, go ahead.
I would suggest. So I don't always do this with my mountain bike. I told you I do the drivetrain and the stanchions on my mountain bike every time. But every time my road bike comes back, it gets a wipe down. I learned that from my friend Mike Smith.
Okay.
You get done with your road bike, you're getting cleaned up, you're waiting, to start the day. You wipe that thing down every time. And that's just keeping up with the cleanliness. And road bike feels good to have when it's all nice and when you're
Okay,
clean,
so that's the
you're fast.
difference between a roadie and a mountain biker. And this is how we can tell the roadies who mountain bike and just the mountain bikers who
When you're
road
clean,
bike.
you're fast. Can't show up at the starting line with
Did
a
you
dirty
just say
bike.
if you're clean, you're fast? That is awesome.
Damn, dude, this thing was red.
Right? I thought it was brown.
That stanchions are popping.
Man, that does look, holy smokes. Now Esmeralda's gonna start complaining, why don't I get a bath more often? Look how good I look.
And this would also be a decent time to dry it off, to use a little bit of that high pressure air. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, at a distance, just to knock off
Right.
all
Some
the
of that water.
all the water.
Right.
But I can't stand that sound. It's like nails on a chalkboard to me. So
Yeah, and then the air compressor would turn on.
Yeah.
And then we'd have to like cut and wait 15 minutes.
so I do this.
Oh, I can't go sideways. That'll totally thing. So Brandon's hitting the switches. This is what it's called, hitting the switches.
Yep.
Hey Brandon, why don't you ride a wheelie for us?
No.
Come on.
I like my teeth where they're at.
Come on, do it.
All right. Cool. Let's get out of this heat.
All right, yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to sweat.
Yep, me too. Thanks.
Yep. Whoops. All right, guys. Brandon, I'm not going to make him do a transition because his hands are full and he's by the other camera gear. So we are going to just transition.
To use it to dry off your bike. Again, you can use that high pressure air, no problem with that. But yeah, we're just going to use the fairly lint-free towels. Dry her off.
Man, I can see all the chips in the paint and everything now.
That is one thing about it, isn't it?
Oh man, like I don't care though. I honestly don't care. This bike was meant to be ridden. And to be quite honest with you guys, I'm really thinking that after the first of the year, I am going to go to one of Brandon's customers who owns a bedliner company, and it's going to be a project. Brandon and I will strip this of parts, have him spray it with the
You are?
undercoat. Oh, I was thinking about it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Who's that, Matt?
Yeah, one guy that comes in all the time. He gave me his card and everything. He's like, yeah, I've been talking to Brandon about that for a while, and he just, and I'm like, man, you do it to one of my bikes.
You're gonna put rhino lining on your bike?
Yeah, rhino line it, dude. That'd be badass. What are you laughing at? That'd be badass.
All right.
I'm gonna start a trend. And again, you guys wonder why he charges me extra every time I step foot in the shop. This is why, okay? But seriously, how cool would that? I could pick a new color for her, have her rhino lined, and then
That's gonna add like 5 pounds to your bike.
it's not gonna add like 5 pounds. It's gonna add like maybe 1.25 pounds. But again, if I'm too big of a pussy to pedal an extra 1.25 pound weight, then I shouldn't be riding. That's just bottom line.
All right.
Dude, look how nicked up my rims are.
Yeah, that happens.
Man. Again, this is stuff I never would have noticed had it not been washed.
That's the bummer when you get a new bike in Arizona. Like the wheels are the first thing to get just beat up.
I don't know. I've seen some guys in their wheels. You'd be like, you ride your bike.
Cool.
So I say this all the time. And for those of you that are just new to the channel, maybe you have not heard me. I don't abuse my bikes, but I ride all of them. I ride all of them intensely, and I push them to their absolute limits, and in some cases beyond. Whether you're at an entry-level bike or a top tier bike like this one, you worked hard to get that bike. Ride it, enjoy it, okay? Just take it out there and do what needs, and get after it. You wear out a part, you replace it. You break a part, you replace it, and that's part of the thing. So all these battle scars, so to speak, on my bike, dude, I just don't care. That's me riding my bike and getting after it. So I have no problem with that. And I really don't have a problem with people wanting to wash their bike and have it look shiny and good and everything. That's personal preference. The anodized parts, personal preference and everything. At the end of the day, I just want a good, strong community that supports everybody, and we're all out there, whether on the road, the trail, whatever like that, having fun and being supportive of everybody. This is what counts. So
Nice.
And I will say that product's amazing. Let me see that again. What is that?
That was the foam. It's outside
The
again.
foam was outside.
So this is
Brandon did minimum effort, and the bike looks spectacular.
It's so satisfying.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to use a little bit of this SC1. I'm going to put this on a rag first.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a
Don't.
good
You're not
amount.
going to huff that, are you?
No.
Okay.
This stuff I absolutely want to keep away from my rotors and and pads. But man, this stuff.
Dude, this bike hasn't looked this nice since the day it came off the showroom floor.
And this stuff is so easy to use. All you got to do is really wipe it. I will say that the bike Lust
Oh my God,
requires you just a little bit.
Look at that. That chunk. How the hell did that happen?
I don't know. But I'll go ahead and polish this thing up and then re-lubricate the chain.
Right.
And that's about it. You're looking good again. You're looking good for the starting line.
And I always look good at the starting line regardless. So I'm just saying, you know, it's tough being me sometimes. All right.
So that's the main frame. We'll finish up the triangle at the end.
We're not going to
look at that thing. It looks,
it looks amazing.
Looks like it's still wet.
World of difference. And here,
and I
should have done a before and after, but I didn't. But I am going to now, as we kind of pan around, and I wish I would have done a before, but yeah, whew. Let's cut back to that main camera again. That does make a world of difference. Now, to be honest with you guys, I will never do this again. This was for a demonstration's sake. And as much as it's like, wow, that's pretty bad, never. It won't happen. I'll just keep doing the drivetrain, you know, and that's it, the brakes. So, but I am the way God made me.
So, very important now. Did I already mention we're going to lubricate the drivetrain?
You did, but we should emphasize that.
Okay.
Lubricate your drivetrain.
We've just put a degreaser on there. We've hosed it off. We've hit it with a little bit of a brush. So now we're going to use our favorite lube, relubricate that.
Yep.
Off
we go.
And running.
All right.
Cool.
Anything else you want to add?
No, that's pretty good.
All right, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got something out of it. Comment down below if you have any questions or if there's something else you would like to see on Toolbox Topic. We're more than happy to do happy to do videos upon request. We've already done some this year, which they've been really good requests, you know, and they've been good for everybody. As far as the bike showcases, again, we're so limited to what we have here on stock. Sorry, I wish we could do more because I like doing those, and apparently you guys like them too because you guys watch them all the time and comment. So on that note, like, subscribe, bell notification. It's the trifecta we enjoy here so much. Helps out the channel, helps out the video. Links down below. Priority, Trek Bicycle Stores of West Phoenix. If you have any questions and you want to reach out to these guys, whether you're in another state or local, follow the link, give them a call. They'll be more than happy to help you. Brandon has a crack team of young gangsters. No. What would they be like? Are they all like an emo crew? Are they punk rock? Are they just kind of...
Oh, man. I need to think about that for a second.
Right? Kind of have a hodgepodge, though.
They're all very unique.
Yeah, it's kind of like the A-Team, but they're not mercenaries.
Must be what it's like having kids. You'll love them all in their different ways.
You sound like me when I did construction. So. But give them a call. I know, we digress. The other links are going to be for our social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, the devil's work. But it's important to get the word out about Get Out Arizona. And if you follow us there, you'll be keeping up on all the day-to-day affairs, including group hikes, and group rides, which are a lot of fun. Trust me, the other links are affiliate links. They help us out when you make a purchase. Coffee money, park passes, gas money, the other trifecta we enjoy so much. So on that note, what do we always say? Be kind to yourself and others. Be amazing stewards on that trail. And we have to ask,
what are you waiting for?
Yeah, Get Out Arizona. We'll see you on that next adventure, my friends. Take care, everybody. Brandon, we'll see you next week.
Enjoy your clean bike for a minute.
For a minute.